Hello, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead, and welcome back. You might be wondering why I look like this. I was going to look like this today. This guy keeps breaking on me, and I don't know what to do. I might legitimately have to rebuild this. And it's the same problem, it's the lenses. There's some like very complicated puppetry on the lens. What do you think of this? I don't know. What should I do? Yeah, I don't know. So, we'll see. We'll see on it. But, yeah. Might have to send off old Baghead Johnny 1.0 to the retirement home. Yes, I have hair. What do you think? Ooh. Ooh, yes. This is my casual wear. Dyeing it? I know, I like the white look. I think it complements well. Oh, rainbow hair. Look, here's the problem. I threaded every single one of these fucking strands, and I planned to do more and run out of patience at a certain point because this took months, so... At that point, I would maybe ask someone else to do it. Because, yeah, this took a while. But, yes, I'm back. It's a Monday in the summer, sunny days. And, yeah, we're gonna finish off. Oh. Ah, LED hair. I have seen someone who's done that. I don't know how much work it would take. I'd never say never. I'll look into it. Loon. But yeah, we're going to probably finish off Jak and Daxter today. We're 90% of the way there. And rank it, and then think about the future. Ooh. Hang on a sec. Look at that. One errand strand. There we go. There we go. Sort my hair out. Jeez. Look, even a baghead has to worry about their looks sometimes. Can't really put hair gel in this. So yeah. I'm not sure when. I do want to do a really big behind the scenes breakdown of the bags. The various eras. The makes. The builds. And I've for a while been meaning to make a rebuild of this. But it's going to take a long time. Because there's a lot of improvements I need to make. It's just... There's some wiring that makes it so that these lenses move in unison when I use the puppetry stuff. And this one keeps coming off. This top lens here. Also, this top lens is like bending out because of another build issue that I need to fix. And I don't know if I'll be able to resolve that. It's where the puppetry stuff is like pointing outward instead of inward. So I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, no, legitimately, like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, I had it on and I realized, oh, I fucking... It's that or just the glue gun stuff just doesn't work because of heat. So maybe I need to be using better glue. But whatever. I have better plans for the future. So let's swap to the game here. Here we are. But yes, we are. Look at that. 90% of the way there. 93 of the 100 power orbs. I believe for the true ending. Oh right, yeah, I gotta mute this one. There we go. For the true ending, we need to just get all of the power orbs. That also includes getting all the scout flies, so that's essentially the same thing. The eggs is just to make sure you have enough to do all of the purchase quests, and I think I've already done all of them. So we'll give it a go. Also, I have a hazelnut latte from Costa. I did go get some lunch before today. I felt a bit bad. Sundays, most Sundays, we've been doing collab streams where me, PlayStation 2 or Die, his sister Delaney, and I forget their name. It's like Zust, KH Zust, KN Zust. I've been playing through Champions and Orath, but we've been dealing. Here, let me get the game loaded here. Why is the audio so stereo panned on that screen? That is very strange. But yes, our dog Lola, she's doing mostly okay, but she's been having some toilet issues, and because of that, like, and I'm on my own currently, so she's having to go between here and another household, and we're having to do more to kind of like take care of her. So I got to a few hours before we would have done the collab, and I was just exhausted. I just needed to sleep. So I'm going to try and commit to doing it next week, though. And yes, we're back in, and we've unlocked something we can do here. But I believe we do have to be on foot for this. I could be wrong, but from what I looked up, I think you do have to be on foot. Which they did build this area so that on foot was viable. But yeah, at the end of today's stream, or maybe not even the end, we'll see.
While you're down there, could you rub my feet?
Because I could be wrong, but I don't think... Okay, we'll try. I don't think you can dismount these. Unless you're in specific areas. So let's just see. Alright, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, never mind. You know what? We could probably do that on the bike, but we're going to do it on foot. And then we need to head to the... I believe the final area. We'll go through the menu, because the menu does show you everything. Also, I'm trying something new. With this bag, it's bothered me a little bit how much around the eye and the mouth, the way it looked. So I'm trying what's supposed to be smudge proof, and it seems a little better. But I might just try. I might legit just have to get really good black lipstick that won't come off. I'm gonna have to ask. I know probably who to ask actually. Oh, Elvin Gore, if you're out there, your boy Johnny Baghead needs some makeup tips. What the fuck is wrong with me? God, is this gonna just take all day? Just this one? No, we probably are supposed to do this on the bike. It's been a bit since I've played it. That's my excuse. It's not a very good excuse, granted. But it's the one I'm sticking with. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're back here. Boom. There we go. Oh, okay. I know where we are. You know, I bet you could probably get that. Oh, I've gone the wrong way again. Okay, did it collect? It did, yes. Good. Okay, so let's go all the way from the beginning. So yeah, we got all of them there. Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, we're doing good. It probably would have been quicker just to go fast travel, but screw it. Actually, you know what? That is what I'm going to go do. Oh. Oh, really? Right, I guess I should have known that. This area feels like they don't like, it's viable, but they don't really expect you to ever backtrack through here. Oh, fine. What is wrong with me today? I thought you could backtrack there, but who knows at this point. It's maybe a minor issue. I do wish the hoverbike had it's a hoverbike, I get it. I wish it had a bit more friction. And this is someone who likes the Wipeout games. I think this thing does not have enough friction. No, no, no. What is wrong with me? I've done this section before many times, and now I just can't beat it. Ugh. Hello! Welcome back, Sandra. Oh, you would be ashamed. I can't get through this area anymore. My skills, I've lost them. And I'm getting impatient, so I keep fucking up. Oh. Come on now. I'm just going to try and focus. Here's a part of me thinking, oh, maybe I'll do a second game today if we finish this one too quick. I guess this me traveling through this area is going to take 10 hours, I guess. All right. But yeah, I did do I got the power cell with the yellow fin. Oh, this was the right way to go. Well, I accidentally travelled backwards or something, but no. There we go. It is very Crash Bandicoot 1 sounding. Okay. So I believe... I think I remember where it is. Hey, welcome Triple AAA to chat. Yep. Oh. You know, I swear you've been in my chat before, but Twitch does not think you have. Who knows? My Twitch has been funny. There's an Amazon account my family shares sometime. It has Prime right now. And ever since I re-linked it on my account, I don't seem to be able to follow anyone. Or use the Prime sub. I might just need to log back out and in. Aha! Okay, well I just did an abysmal job.
Alright, with these additional power cells, I should be able to supply the heat shield with enough power to stand up to this lava. But the shield still has a limit. It will now withstand temperatures up to 800 degrees, but no more. So keep an eye on your gauge. I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield gives out.
Yeah, the heat.
What?
The Zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to Gull Citadel?
Look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the temperature down. And don't forget to activate the teleport gate in Yellow Sage's lab. We're counting on you.
1 second, turn my headphones up. Also, yeah, very appropriate section to be doing in this heat right now. Oh yes, more eggs! Let's go! Oh, how did I miss that one? Oh, nice. Wasn't expecting to get that. Oh. Right.
Shoot the power spheres to open the door.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, weird amount of barefootness in this game.
Let's get going.
I want to check something here. Oh, there is two. There's two things to get here. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit, are we finally in it? Is this the sewer level I've been dreaming of? It's very abstract take on the sewer level, I'll have to say. Oh! Well, it was bound to happen. Hey, look at that checkpoint though. Appreciate that. Do 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 do. Kind of surprised I made that. Huh, that's weird. Just a green health orb. There we go. Look at that, I did way better in the area that I've completed multiple times.
Hey! Where's old short, green, and wrinkly?
This is terrible. Father is missing. I think Gall and Maya may have kidnapped him as well.
Relax, sweetheart. I got everything under control.
Under control? Lurker armies continue to grow across the land. The sages have been kidnapped. Gall and Maya have gathered enough eco to complete their terrible plan. And to stop them, you're going to have to fight your way through their citadel.
Yeah. That about, sums it up.
You've got to rescue my father before it's too late. And Jack, be careful.
Yeah. We will be.
Dexter, just no respect at all. I see AAA mentioned it going back for the orbs. Unless I'm wrong, I think we don't need to get all the orbs outside of just severe OCD. Yeah, this is a very elasticy animated game.
It's about time
Precursor
you
Legacy.
decided to show up.
Nice to see you, too. Do they have you mopping the floors now?
There's no time for jokes, Daxter. Gall and Maya kidnapped us to sap our energies to power their abominable machine. It appears they have combined the functional remains of a precursor robot with scavenged artifacts from across the land. Then they added a few diabolical additions of their own, creating the one thing capable of opening the dark eco silos. If you can free the four of us, we can use our combined powers to break the force shield surrounding the robot before they use it to destroy the world.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I think if I save, I can see what the total is. Oh yeah, look. Look at that, 4 more. Wait, no, I've already saved. Just... This reminds me, actually. When I played through Banjo-Kazooie, the Xbox 360 version, there's one area where if you exit the level before getting all of the note blocks, you lose some. Like, there's some that don't respawn for some reason. It might be the seasonal area. It's some, like, progression you make that despawns them. And I think I ended up missing 2. Nope. Okay, we'll come back to you. And that, I'm still annoyed at that. Because I got everything in that game, except for a couple of notes. Let's go on this Pac-Man thing first. Oh, nice. Okay, AAA says Jack 2 has a ton of permanently missable orbs. I wouldn't recommend all orbs without a guide, though you only need 200. of the 286 total. They really picked it up for the sequel, though, didn't they?
Land on the next launcher! Don't miss the next launcher!
Oh, you're so helpful, Daxter. Nope, oh, nope, nope. Oh! Fucking in front of my bag there, we made that. They just give you enough leeway to make these. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play it safe. Ah, dear. Again, it's just eggs though, so... He's so good at the robot though.
Who would have thought I'd live to see the day when I needed to be rescued by a boy and his muskrat? I'm gonna give Gall and Maya a little payback for this embarrassment. Then we'll see about cooking up some muskrat stew.
Let's see, Sandra Chat saying, yeah, the final level isn't visually that interesting, in my opinion, but the way they force you to use all the different echo is cool and the BGM is moody. Yeah, we'll see. Nope. Doesn't like if you try and smack him, so, wonder if I can... Yeah! Eggs for no reason! Okay, what's down here? Okay, I see the gimmick here. Oh! Also, yeah. We've only been hearing about these sages. We finally get to see them after all this time. Whee! Okay. Let's try this way instead. Oh. These are tricky jumps. Oh, it's a good thing I went this way. Let's see. That's where I went in. So it's good I went and did that. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Get us back here. Yeah, triple AA in chat saying, love the movement in his games. Yeah, it's cool. Like, the only issue I have is there's weird restrictions sometimes on jumps that we haven't quite figured out. Okay, that was bad. Should have done that. Well, that's the thing. I did some testing about the double jump. You think it is peak, but look, watch this. Hang on. It's really hard. But you can get a jump on the down. But it's weird. It's only in certain situations, and I haven't figured out why. It feels like if you hit a certain velocity... Oh, jeez. I don't like the checkpoint in there, but also, you know, skill issue. So... I don't even know why I'm going for the eggs anyway. I don't need them at this point. And I'm not doing the sort of retro achievements. I don't know if it would ever be possible. It would be amazing if stuff like retro achievements could one day work on actual hardware. I don't know how it would work. My best guess is maybe through Open PS2 loader and having the Ethernet adapter in, it could somehow read the memory that way, or maybe like a memory card pro device plugged in. Oh yeah, I'll turn the gameplay up a bit. There we go. I don't do I forget what it's called, but the the thing where the audio ducking, that's it. You know what? Let's see if anyone has ever got retro achievements to work on real hardware. Let's see. Retro achievements, real hardware. I feel like it could be. Oh, it looks like some people have got it working. I'll have to look into it, but I see a video that's got it working on PSP. It looks like some people have figured some stuff out. And some people are saying that it does... You can do it some older systems as well. I'll have to do some research. If it could work on... Hold on, who's trying to add me as a friend on Discord? Okay, that's actually someone I know for once. You don't know how often I get friend requests from people I've never interacted with. But yeah, I won't pretend to know what the technical requirements would be. If you would need some sort of external device that can read stuff. I feel like it would be possible in theory. I wonder if you'd have to do something really goofy. Where you'd have to use like the debug PlayStation 2. A dev kit one. I do want a PlayStation 2 dev kit one day. When it comes to peripherals, I have almost all the ones I want. As I showed off recently, I do have the Beatmania PlayStation 2 arcade style controller, the official Konami one from Japan. Anything down here? Nope. Huh. Where am I supposed to go from here? I guess over there? Yeah, that was bad. Time that, Ron. No worries. But no, it would be legit cool to own one of the PlayStation 2 dev kits. And there's some funny things you can do with PlayStation 2 dev kits. I think some leaked prototypes, for example, don't work on real hardware unless you're using a dev kit. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's the case. But also, it's the one game I know that this happens, but I bet there's more. The PlayStation 2 dev kit has 2 output sources. And one of them straight up will show debug code in some games, even if you're playing the retail versions. If you're playing, for example, Grand Theft Auto 3 on the dev kit, the second output is just like debug stuff. It's really funny. Oh, whoa, whoa. Gee, okay. They've really stepped up the platforming challenge here. I was playing with fire there. That jump was not doing it very well. Yeah, we'll crawl around for a bit. Stay humble. But look, there's a lot of aftermarket stuff you can do on the PlayStation 2 that would have seemed impossible. Well, here's another way it could be possible to do something like a retro achievements or something on real hardware. OpenPS2 Loader allows you to run backups of games in various ways. You can do it through USB. Not super recommended because USB 1.0 has really slow read times. It can do it through the memory card port because you can get aftermarket adapters that let you put like SD and micro SD storage into the memory card slot, and that is far faster for reading data. What am I doing? I'm having a bit of trouble reading the depth today. Stupid 2D vision video games. But you can also run games over LAN, where it just pulls them from like a PC in FTP mode. So I wonder if you could do something like that. And who knows? It would be that, or here's the really funky way you could do it. It would probably have issues, but the really funky way you could do it is you could find a way to have your PlayStation 2 controller inputs go to a PC and a console at the same time, and just have the emulated game running at the same time. That'd be the most scuffed way of doing it. But again, my research seems to suggest wow, that counted? I'll take it. I thought he was going to swear, I'll be honest. I don't know why. The way he went, I thought he was going, this is a fucking mess. Whee.
Good work, fellows. Old Samus was right about you. Great piles of precursor metal. That insidious mechanical creation.
Sandra Chat says, shocked that flame was an insta-kill. You've been playing too much Mighty Number 9.
Actuate the shield door by eliciting a conduit of energy do that. We'll, just go find more help. Weirdo!
All right. How many of these have we got? 4 of 7. Ah, okay, so this just takes you up and down now. We're still gonna find the last 3 flies. Sandra says, I should have waiting for number 9-2 now. Oh, what about Red Ash? You know what? You're not waiting for Red Ash? God, that history is still... That was an interesting one because I took on that history... Hang on. No, I've been in here, haven't I? To kind of give Cass some breathing space. So I only knew cursory bits about the history, and just going through it and just seeing more and more just how everything fell apart, and just some of the naivety. This is why people love to bring up that Hideki Kamiya, he's a businessman, not a creator comment. Which, you know, taken out of context, and he even said wasn't supposed to be an insult, even though... What the fuck? Oh, I've triggered a very strange checkpoint there. There we go. Oh. Because all of, you know, Inafune's business decisions seem terrible. He seems like a terrible businessman. Any of the stuff that he has done good in the industry, I would say, has been his creative stuff. You know, some of the designs he has done for the Mega Man games over the years. You know, Dead Rising 1 I absolutely love. Still, and really like Dead Rising 2. Oh, okay, I see the gimmick here. That's fun. But, you know, I said some of this when we finished the playthrough, but I still stand by it. I don't feel like there was really any passion coming from him with that project. Despite how it was presented and there's all like, oh, reclaiming my legacy, things like that. I don't get the impression he was much involved or really cared. Just more, like, even, we you know, we briefly touched at the end, the whole, My Team Number 9, the animated series. One thing I didn't mention is someone, like, they were taking viewer comments in that launch day live stream, and someone asked him about it. And he said, oh yeah, that, you know, that depends on how the game's received. It's like, wait. So you announced that project, and you didn't even know if it was going to go anywhere? That seems... That seems like terrible business to announce a project that is still entirely dependent on how many people like buy a game that you did through Kickstarter. Just strange. It's like, yeah, you announced this thing, but like according to himself, it wasn't even like a guarantee. It was essentially not even really announced. So despite the fact he announced a studio was doing it and all that, it was more of just an idea in the literal sense. It more comes off, you know, like he just wanted to come up with an IP that he could just forever get royalties from or something. And yeah, Sandra brings up a great point that some of his character design work is great, but we always associate him with the Western outsourcing pusher Capcom. Again, reminder, did almost kill that company. It's not well reported on, but my understanding is that around that era, they were really close to filing bankruptcy. Like, I still believe, especially based on those comments we found from that 4Gamer interview, like, not only, you know, some of his weird bitterness with Capcom despite the fact that they were putting so much faith in him and his ideas, I get the feeling he did think Capcom was not long for this world, despite the fact that he absolutely deserves a lot of blame on that. You know, at the same time, the higher-ups, you know, they listened to him when they shouldn't have. Oh, hello, camera. And yeah, who knows, like, how much more Dead Rising would have gone. Again, funny considering that he talked about wanting it to become Capcom's #1 IP, even above Resident Evil. It's a huge, huge fucking goal there.
You finally come to rescue me. Do you know how long I've been in here? What took you so long? And what are your names?
I'm Daxter. He's Jack. He's with me.
Good job, Daxter.
Hell yeah!
You're a real hero.
We should rename this franchise Daxter and Jak.
From launching the robot, I'll use my eco power to help open
I noticed,
the shield.
I did turn the game up a bit, but I've noticed that the dialogue in this area seems quieter than the rest of the game.
Let's go climb up those platforms.
Oh yeah, listen to that dialogue versus that cutscene. It's way... The cutscene was way quieter, and I don't know why. But yeah, we talk about this a lot with the real PlayStation 2 hardware stuff, that audio levels was not consistent in this era. Okay. I'm just gonna look around a bit more, because I've got to make sure I haven't missed any obvious scout flies. I guess I haven't, from the looks of it. Oh, Sandra says, my worst game audio mix experience is Sonic Adventure 2 still. Both Sonic Adventure games do have pretty bad audio mixing. Like, a lot of the audio is really blown out in those games. I guess you should check out the Bad Game Hall of Fame's Afro Samurai 2 playthrough, though. That is the worst. No, there was something else we played recently that was close. It was a close second, but I can't remember what it was, actually. It wasn't Virus. Virus was the most unfinished console game. Non-DX? Okay, that might be the issue. And the thing is, I did watch a comparison video that talked about the differences between the director cuts battle, and I don't remember the audio being blown out being one of them. But I could be wrong on that. Okay, I'm up here now. Now what? Oh, I see. If anyone does know if I've missed any scout flies, do let me know. I feel like this would be the time to get them. Let's go have a look around. Yeah, I forget the channel name, but I watched a really good video that went through all the differences. And it is funny because there is some stuff that is improved in DX and Battle. It's just all over the place. Okay, Sandra says think we're safe. I'm fine with not getting all the eggs, but I would like to just have all the power cells.
Good work, boys. You're real heroes now. I'll combine my green eco power with the other 3 sages, and together we'll open the shield door surrounding the Precursor robot.
Yeah, that sounds like a good start. And then after you guys open that shield, what are you gonna do about the robot?
Nothing, Daxter. We have to keep the shield open. It's up to you two to figure out how to destroy the robot.
Oh, right. I get to help the guy that turned me into a furball destroy the only person who can turn me back!
First,
It's not really
save the
Jack's
world.
fault, mate.
Then we'll try to convince Gall to help Daxter.
Yeah, I figured there was one there. I'll go look.
Once I possess limitless dark eco, I will have the key to creation itself.
This is madness! Releasing that much dark eco will destroy everything we know. Just look what it's done to you.
It has given us a beauty beyond anything you could understand.
Beauty? Have you two looked in the mirror lately?
Just wait until we open the silent.
Daxter, no, she's hot. Yeah, you're on that.
Short and fuzzy and bad.
The guy, sure, he looks rough.
Fools!
She's got a good look going on though.
Seats to the recreation of the world!
Jack, take the elevator up and stop that robot.
Okay, well, I'm gonna challenge you on that, Sandra. Did we see what that character looked like before she got the Dark Echo power? Very important lore stuff. We need to. We must know. Oh, that was the last one. Okay, I thought I didn't pick up that many. Yeah, we'll get some more eggs, just for fun. There we go. Yeah. See, look, we've got all these lore questions that Naughty Dog refuses to address. Whee! Oh, I have control. Nice. Well, I bet you're wondering how we got here. Hello. Alright. Yeah, I see what's going on. We're gonna go. Oh! Oh, hell yeah. Alright, there we go. Oh, look at that fin. Okay. Right. You can aim.
Ego won't protect you now.
Okay, I did not understand what was going on there. So that's on me.
Ego won't protect you now.
Oh, right. I don't know why I didn't remember that was a jump pad. I thought it was something else. Yeah, I know. I thought it was one of the other ones. I don't know why. Yeah, the jump pads do look a little bigger normally, yeah. Whee! That's fun. Okay, now what?
Take them out. Finish them both off once and for all.
Oh! Ho 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 ho!
Finish them both off once and for all.
But the camera gets real fucky when you come out triangle there. It's a bit weird. Triple A in chat saying, I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of miss when sequels were basically mods of the previous games. I kind of get what you mean, though. I mean, if you know, I know the franchise has issues now, but that's... I feel like the series that was keeping that legacy alive the longest was the Yakuza Like a Dragon games. But I get it from the sense of, you know, how games take so much longer to come out now. There we go.
You just won't give up.
And yeah, I 100% agree. Triple A. Yakuza's ability to release one game a year has been both a blessing and a curse. Yeah. Like, I love those games, but sometimes I have to take multi-year breaks from them because I get
That could be the stuff to chain me back.
burnt out on them.
Might stop that robot.
But also, we need to play through Yakuza 2 PS2 at some point. See if I agree with people that it's better than...
Okay, fine. We'll save the world, but do it quickly before I change my mind.
Before, if I see if I think it's better than... What's it? Kiwami 2? Oh, hello.
Do something!
Yeah. You know what I'll say of Kiwami 2? Its combat is way better than 6, which it's based on. But also, Yakuza 1's combat is super fucking rough.
Now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say. Big things come in small packages.
Well,
Jack, you
I
have
tried.
an
I guess he's
incredible
never
talent to
human
share
again.
with Nico. Samos, you may have been right
And all
about
the
this one after all.
freaks online are gonna be like, "No, I'm good."
Without your help and ingenuity, none of this
To be
would
fair,
have
his
been
human form looks
possible.
terrible.
Perhaps we've found
It is an
another
improvement,
save,
honestly.
Now that Gaul and Maya are lost.
Yes, Gaul and Maya. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
Ah, who cares? Bring 'em on. We can
Hell yeah,
take 'em
sequel
again.
tease.
Right, Jack?
Yeah, I
said,
figured they did not
right,
return.
Jack? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy.
Look at that, see? Despite what you say, Sandra, Jax is the... Daxter's pure. He doesn't like gross kissy stuff. Oh, I can't even finish that sentence. Yay, we beat it. Oh, God, my hands. I forget, my camera doesn't go that high. Yay, we did it. I assume that was the proper ending. Someone in chat had to confirm, unless it's a post-credit scene. Oh, wow, Cerny. Interesting. Oh, it is a post-credits thing. Okay. So yeah, as I mentioned, Mark Cerny and Sony almost did the PS2 Crash Bandicoot game before they like had a falling out with Vivendi. Daxter, Warren Burton. I don't think I recognize any of these names. Wait, I thought Cree Summer was in this. Was it not Cree Summer? Oh, hey, Kevin Conroy. There we go. Ah, rest in peace. Real one. Yeah, Boggy Billy. I have a question then. Does the warrior guy come back? Because a friend of the show, Kuss, has a redeem on his stream where it's just that guy screaming off the top of his head, and I don't think I heard him do that. Yeah, I guess it's not Free Summer, even though it sounds a lot like her. I know she's doing this as a pseudonym. This has been a phenomenal game, though. I loved every moment of this, and it's still kind of shocking to me how early in the PlayStation 2 this was. I want to get the exact release date, just as a confirmation. Because Because I know it's 2001, but I want to see when in 2001 it was. Oh, look at that. It was literally the end of it's December. Oh, yep. Shuhei Yoshida. Back when Sony was cool. It is funny. I've mentioned before, I think, the idea that there has been a bit of a pushback against digital ownership of everything. Like, people are actually getting back into collecting physical media, which is ironic considering what's going on right now. And I forgot what my point was there. Never mind. Triple AAA asks if the PS2 journey includes PSP to PS2 ports. Yes. Yeah, I let me look at my tier list quick. I can't remember if I've ranked any yet. Let's see. Oh yeah, we ranked the Grand Theft Auto PSP games. There's probably a couple more. Yeah, I forget what it was. But, you know, with all the recent stuff, it really is this is the best time to get into these games if you missed any of them. You know, I played Sands of Time like a year or two ago. That's one of my favorite games of this generation now. Also, yeah, I see Leader Laps mentioned Daxter PSP didn't get a PS2 ports. Some of the PSP to PS2 ports are actually really good. It depends. There's a couple that aren't great. I'll definitely say GTA Liberty City Stories is a bit of a mixed bag, but the Vice City one is a lot better. But yeah, no, we'll check them out. There's some Ratchet and Clank ones. Heck, there's a point where I might even get into ranking PSP games because I feel like it's so related to this generation. We'll see. But you know, people are keeping these alive. Yeah, so that's the thing. Chip, I see your comment, Chip IA. Yeah, Liberty City Stories on PlayStation 2 does run worse. It looks better, but they definitely pushed the, like, what effects they were doing too far. Vice City Stories, honestly, runs about the same. I think it's actually slightly better. It's not much. If it is worse, it's not much worse than the PSP version. And it actually has a lot of extra content. It's all optional stuff, but honestly, that's the one. And also the controls. I feel like the controls were improved. Not as much as I would like, but they definitely... That game feels better on PS2. And that game's great. That is... Legitimately, it's on my great tier. It's not quite Masterpiece, because I wish they had improved it a little bit more to control on PlayStation 2. But yeah, no, that game's amazing. And it's a shame that... Well, I say it's a shame that Rockstar forgotten about it, but it's not like a modern Rockstar port would be good. So there you go. But yeah, you know, even if you don't want to deal with what I do of, you know, having a real PlayStation 2, getting really good aftermarket component cables, running digital backups like I do.
Holy yakko! What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient precursor door.
Also, I think
It
I
looks
forgot
like it
to
will
change
only
my
open
stream
if we
title.
fill all 100 holes with power
Yeah, I
cells.
did.
We're heroes, remember? We have 100 power cells.
There we go. I'll update it at the last second. Yay! Because we're heroes.
Wow! What is it?
It's so
I bet we're not going to see it, are we? I knew it! I knew it! Wow! Was that not worth it? Even those, like, tacked on teasers for God of War 1 were better thought out than that, even though some of them never went anywhere. Alright, well, we need to put this on the tier list now, don't we? Oh, interesting. AAA says that the teaser's so nothing, even Daxter gets pissed about it in the trilogy movie. Yeah, I was so shocked when I found out that's a real thing. When we go through all the games, I'll have to watch that. But yes, here we go. Here is the tier list as it currently stands, and I feel pretty confident about this. Check this out. Boom. This is legitimately one of the best PlayStation 2 games I've played. I don't do order. The Masterpiece tier is not like 1 to 15 or whatever. I just do categories, right? Because how this... You can't say, oh, this game is better than this game in a completely different genre. I don't do that shit. That's not how I rank games. But this game is amazing. It holds up so well. It looks great. Even in areas where it looks primitive, they use it to their... They use it not to their strength, but they turn it into a strength. They build the art style off of it. It's still such a technical marvel. The fact this runs 99% of the time at 60 FPS. The seamless world. It's the way the game flows. How well polished the design is to that the eggs point you to objectives and the collectibles. There's so much style in it. Even with some of the stuff that I would improve, which the main thing would be a map. Like a proper map is the main fix, right? And Jak being quiet is a bit weird. I get why they ended up giving him a voice, because it does feel strange. Because they've essentially had to create Daxter so the game has a voice. But, you know, he's still fun here. I love how much the characters just think he's a piece of shit as well. But it really does feel like the culmination of everything great about the Crash Bandicoot trilogy on PlayStation 1 and the Spyro trilogy on PlayStation 1 put into a game. And yeah, I think this is like the platonic ideal of what a collectathon should be. Because it ultimately doesn't have that many collectible types. There's the power cells, and there's the eggs, and there's the scout flies. And you use the scout flies to get power cells anyway, and you use the eggs to buy power cells, and that's it. And I honestly think that's about as much as you want. It still feels great to control. There is some weird issue with the input sometimes, like where you're allowed to jump or ground pound and where you're not allowed to. It's such a minor issue though in the grand scheme of things. This is so fun. It's so stylish. It feels great to control. It's a great world to navigate. Oh, the other weak side is probably the story. The story is basically a backdrop, but they make the characters fun. That I don't think that's much of an issue anyway, either. And there's some interesting, you know, implication with the environmental storytelling as well. That's where most of the plot is just looking at these areas and the precursor stuff and figuring out what it is. But yeah, I think this is probably a must-play. And yeah, I think not having a live system is smart. It makes sense for this style of game. The checkpointing... There's a couple of times where the checkpoint places are weird. It'd also be nice if there was at least an indicator telling you, hey, this is where a checkpoint is. but I think they wanted to make this a very clean look. You know, they didn't want to put in-world things that look like checkpoints, but at least like just an icon that appeared on screen or something. So yeah, look, with any game, even the games I think are masterpieces, there's always going to be little bits and pieces that I think would improve it, because there's no such thing as a perfect game, you know. But aside from any of those issues, this is still a must-play for the system. I think even if you're not into collector finals that much or platformers, I think this is a great one to start with. So there might be some people that would prefer this game to have a bigger moveset. Granted, a lot of the moves don't really do anything. There's crawling, there's the uppercut punch that's used in one place in the entire game. There's some weirdness with that, granted. It's just they don't detract. It's just those are like whatever things. The only thing really would be adding a map. And I think it's an interesting thing. I think I hinted at it earlier in the playthrough, right? But there's I forget the studio's name, but someone from a studio showed, oh yeah, we were considering trying to get a contract to make a Jak and Daxter remake. And here's a recreation of the intro cutscene I made. And it was technically well done, but boy, did it not have the charm of the original. It did not carry the look, you know, the over-exaggerated expressions, the kind of stretchy smear frame look that they've replicated here. It's like, yeah, these are better looking models, but they don't have the energy that they do. And just, yeah, I'm still shocked that this game is on PlayStation 2. The way it looks, the dynamic system in the music, in the day-night cycles, how the game was able to stream in decent quality voiceover as well. Because I've seen games that came out later on PlayStation 2 that struggle with that because the system had so little memory. Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, you mentioned this, but in my mind, this game is separate from the PS1 Crash games that came before. Going from this to this feels so familiar, natural, and yet so bigger and open. Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier. That if you were disappointed that Naughty Dog were moving on from Crash Bandicoot, this feels like the next evolution of that, more so than the Crash Bandicoot PS2 games that I've played. You know, the first one, which I don't remember the name of, Wrath of Cortex, that's it, yeah. I've seen that one a bit. That plays it very safe. I will say I've seen reviews that moan about the graphics, say like that game still looks like a PlayStation 1 game. It doesn't. It does stuff that you could not do on a PlayStation 1. The gameplay feels basically the same though from what I've seen, just not as great. And yeah, I've messed a bit with Jak Twin Sanity that is kind of going for this style, but it's definitely not as good. But yeah, I think that's a perfect placement for this. If you've never played this, it's definitely worth playing. If you've only played the sequels and you feel like this is too different to enjoy, I think you should just approach this with a fresh, open mind, you know? I think this is still very enjoyable. Alright, give me a second here. I need some water because I just chatted a lot there. Right, so yeah. We did wrap that up pretty quickly. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to swap games. So give me a second here. Check out. Oh!